Hi, this is Darrell from Honey Demand. You're tuning in to one of your training videos. We have a lot of different things we're going to cover today, from gutters to roofing to lentils to all kinds of stuff. So let's get cracking. First of all, right here, you're going to see right there at the corner, you're going to get some rotted wood if you don't put a diverter in. You can see the water coming down the side here is going to hit that. It's going to rot it out, so we won't put a diverter. Now, with the diverter, keep in mind, if it's a vinyl siding, vinyl removes and goes back, very forgiving, nice and easy. That's wood. It's going to break. We're going to have to put new wood in after it's done. That's going to affect the price. Moving on, downspouts. You know how I feel about downspouts. These are the smaller ones. I always like the large one, 3x4. Really simple. You got an underground line here that's 4 inches in diameter. That's designed to take a lot more water than what we're giving it. You got a 2-inch hole, 4-inch. This system's designed to take more. Let's use what it's designed for. Put in a bigger downspout. Bigger downspouts are going to be 58% more water volume and 9 times least likely to clog. Sorry, shutting this gate. Oh, that's a good point. Shut the gate. If you ever walk around a customer's house, make sure you shut the gate every time you walk through it. They may have a dog that comes out. You don't want to get a call that there's a dog running around and you lost a dog because you didn't shut the gate. So shut the gate. Here in the back, we're gonna have the same thing here where we have water. It's actually already starting to do damage. You can see the rotting where the water is coming down and hitting that ledge. So needs a little carpentry repair. It's not in the budget. We can just caulk it, scrape it, paint it. We can just pack that side with some roofing cement, different things we can do there. Now, in regards to the windows, as we're walking around, be cognizant of a couple things. One, there's no window well cover here, so they need one of those. The older windows here, they need to be recaulked. So you can see this needs to get redone. So we have some caulking, and then the lintel up here, which is that metal piece, you can see is rusting out pretty bad. So we need to sand that, grind that, and then repaint it. And that's on all of them. And that's important because we want to preserve those lentils. They're a pain and difficult and expensive to replace. Here you'll notice we have no gutters. Now, most houses around here have gutters, but some places don't. You only need gutters for 3 reasons. If you don't have a basement, you're worried about flooding. If you don't have expensive landscaping, you don't have wood siding, you really don't need gutters. Gutters are there to keep the water from rotting the wood, because when it hits the ground, it splatters up and rots the wood. It'll hit the ground, go in and go into the basement. So if you're on slab, you don't have a basement, that water can just run right off. If you don't have wood siding, it's gonna rot, and you don't really need it that much. And if you don't have expensive landscaping, you're worried about getting ruined, you don't need it that much either. So that's why there's no gutter here. However, the water coming off the roof hits the ground, and it does hit the masonry here, and it can erode the cement between the brick. So, and you can see the kind of long-term damages that have started to happen. So in this case, at this point, I'm suggesting we do put a gutter there so this doesn't get any worse than it already is. All right, that's all I can think of off the top of my head. Actually, no, I can't think of a couple more things. One, we have roof rot here. So this is roof rot. That's where the mold and algae on the roof is deteriorating the shingles. So it needs to be cleaned, protected, and reserved using a process called soft wash. This little thing here is called a diverter. The diverter has a good and bad side. I mean, it's there to keep, splash guard. It's there to keep the water from overshooting as it comes down the valley like a fire hydrant, but it also holds back debris. So you got to keep the debris out. So you're kind of trade-off. You're getting one thing and you're trading off something else, right? You're going to get the benefit of the water not overshooting the gutter. You're going to get the downside of the debris building up behind it. So you got to stay on top of that. Other than that, some things we noticed was that some nail pops. So you can see up here, we got the nail lifting the shingle, and we got the same thing over here. We want to make sure we hammer those nails down. We don't like lifted shingles because wind-driven rain can push the water up underneath the shingles, and that's bad. Wind can grab it and rip them off, and that's bad. So we want to keep those hammered down and glued and secured. I'm Darrell from Honey Demand. Threw a lot of information at you there real fast, but that's why they call it a training video. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.